Welcome back to clapingo. It's really nice to see you. How are you
Yes,
doing today?
thank you. Yes, I'm doing good. Actually, before the session, I slept unknowingly. I was in my bed. My mother awoke me,
Hmm.
and then I'm here.
Well, no worries at all. These things happen. We are all
Yes.
working from home and it's okay, right? And you're not even late. What is the time? Oh, you're not late. Don't worry at all. Okay. So let us get started with this session. Before we do, it has been quite some time between our last session and today's session. So do you have any questions or queries you want to talk about?
Any questions? Uh, no, I have no question that coming in my mind at this time. But I would like to say that this is my last session. I subscribed for 22 sessions, this
Mm-hmm.
one, and this is the last session that I am taking from you. So I'll really miss you, and
Oh, say.
yes, but soon I will come. So
No worries, no worries at all. It was a pleasure having you here with us, right?
mhm,
You were one of our brightest students, and you had this attitude in where you wanted to learn as much as you could in
yes,
those 15 to 20 minutes that our session has. So I thoroughly enjoyed having these classes with you, and I hope that you learned something nice as well.
yes. Definitely, it helped me a lot.
Right. So now with this said, today we will discuss the session material, obviously,
Mhm.
but what we'll pay a little more attention to is what to do when you don't have your sessions anymore. How do you keep practicing your English? Okay, that is also important, right? Because otherwise, how will you learn more words? How will you progress from there? So that is also something we will discuss. But
Yes,
before that, let's get to today's session material. A very interesting topic called big city or small town.
Mhm.
So when I ask you if you are somebody who wants to live in a big city or a small town, so which place will you pick?
I'll choose a small town, and there are some reasons actually. So first reason is um, I am choosing this because in a small town, what happened? It is uh, for every from every side. There is no problem, mass problem, because we need a good environment to connect with nature, so that we get proper or proper and pure oxygen, at the same time uncontaminated water, and communication should be also good. So
Hmm.
from that side, a small town is good. And in big cities, even though there are lots of possibilities and opportunities about jobs and businesses, I would not like to stay there. I mean, I would not like to live there,
Okay.
because I but I'm not saying that I will not be connected with that. I will have to connect it with that. That's why I will choose a small town, and
Right.
uh, I am bringing a village as well to this, so that I can clarify my thoughts. Uh, 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 what I mean to say is, in villages, there are some problems. Like in my village, I have to say that I am facing this problem, that in certain places we can't get proper network, and
Hmm.
also there is a problem. We uh, our power gets cut often,
Yes.
and these are some problems, and also road communication. there is
Okay.
there is very bad road communication in village.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I will choose a small town. So that in small town, what happens? There is that kind of environment as well, which exists in village area.
Right.
That's why I'll choose that.
Nice. So village has a lot of problems. Big cities have a lot of problems, and in your opinion, this small town is somewhere in the middle,
Middle, exactly. Right.
right? So you'll be
Yeah.
able to have find a good happiness there. So if you had to, if one day in life, like you told me, you want to make a business and everything, if that when not if when that happens, where will you move to and where will you work?
Uh, that time, if I have to work and I have to make my business, definitely that time I will have uh, not much time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I will have to manage with my time, manage my time, and so that my time doesn't get in vain. I have to move,
Doesn't go in vain.
go in vain, right? Go in vain. I will have to move to a big city.
Hmm.
So that time I will have definitely to go to big
Yes.
city. Yeah.
Right. But since you'll have a business, you'll have money, so you can keep visiting your parents and family as well from
Right.
time to time. So that will be a very nice thing, right? Now, with this said, one thing that I want to ask you is if you want to change one thing about big cities, what would that be?
The biggest problem I think is that uh, lack of trees.
Okay.
So yes, so that's why I would like to ask the government or request the government to make some plantation in certain places,
Mm-hmm.
and as big as possible those plantations should be, and
Right.
that is the one request would be from mine.
All right. So trees and plantations. So basically, more greenery can be beneficial for big cities. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, 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 that
So
is the thing.
what major impacts will more greenery have on big cities?
Yeah. uh, as in big cities, there are lots of industries, factories, and buildings, and many other institutions. So from that
Mm-hmm.
part, there are no problem, and communication is very good as well.
Right.
But what is happening? Pollution, all kinds of pollutions are increasing day by day, like sound pollution, at the same time this air pollution and water pollution. So I think this small step will help us to manage our environment. And I guess this, and I think uh, the people who live in cities uh, get sick by the very critical diseases compared to the people who belong to village.
Hmm. Right. So,
So
having good air, good water, good food is a big necessity for big cities.
yes,
But
yes, yes,
people here, since they don't want to cook, they don't have the time and all of that. So, that is why they rely on these cheap sources,
yes, yes,
which harms their health and they don't realize that. Right.
yes, yes,
I completely agree.
yeah.
Because in my city also, many of my friends they say that they would rather order food from any restaurant
Hmm.
than cook it themselves. Cooking food barely takes 15 to 20 minutes if you're trying to cook something easy,
Hmm.
right? And but they always do this. I don't understand that. I don't eat so much from outside, but they do. So,
By
nevertheless,
the by the way, where do you live?
I live in the NCR region, New Delhi.
New Delhi.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right. So As I was saying, so people are like that. And what about small town? What will you change about them?
If any small town is facing some problem, like there might be issues like uh, electricity power or
Hmm.
network issue, and water issues might be as well. So if these kinds of uh, challenges are there, then I would love to sense these things.
Nice. All right. So with this, now we come to the end of the discussion, and it's time for feedback and what you can do when your sessions have ended.
Yeah.
First of all, I think you will still have your session recordings available. So
Yes.
from time to time, if you want, you can go and revise them.
Mhm.
Secondly, it is very important that you listen more. So whenever
Yes.
you're
Yes.
watching something on YouTube, try looking for English speakers and all of
Mhm.
that.
Yes.
Thirdly, whenever you're speaking, try making small sentences in English throughout your day. How to make
Mhm.
small sentences? If you're combing your hair, say that, okay, my hair look good today. If your phone
Mhm.
runs out of battery, say that, where is my charger? I need to charge my phone. If you feel
Mhm.
thirsty, say that I need to drink water. I can't find my water bottle. Say these
Yeah.
things. This
Yes.
will
Yes.
keep your brain in loop with English and you will never lose touch with the language. Okay?
Mhm. Okay.
From time to time, try to find newer words. You can read the
Mhm.
newspaper, you can read anything online, you can read anywhere you like, or you can just
Mhm.
go to Google and type words as well. Right?
Mhm. Yes.
Just keep, and yeah, remember we practice the golden rule of speaking, in which you take a pause, you think about your answer, you make mental points, and then you start speaking.
Mhm.
Always practice that no matter where you are in the world. Okay?
Mhm.
These are
Okay.
some things I want you to take away from Clapingo till
Okay.
the time you don't come back. And after that as well, we will keep progressing. Always keep learning. Okay,
Yes.
this
Yes.
is the only feedback I have for you. You're a very nice learner, a very good speaker, and you have a lot of potential. That is
Mhm.
all. Okay. Any questions,
Yes.
any feedback that you have for us
I want to ask something about you, like what are you doing apart from this?
about apart
Apart
from
from,
this?
yeah.
Yes. So I am a web development student. I
Yes.
learn how to make websites, softwares, and all of that. And in my free time, also I practice that. And
Mhm.
whenever my friends or family, anybody needs help with technology, I help them with that.
Yes, yes. So I want to suggest one thing that have you ever thought to go to YouTube as a YouTuber? Have you ever any thoughts in your mind that
I
let's?
do sometimes, but you see, YouTube takes a lot of commitment. And if you
Mhm.
want to grow, you need to have a proper setup where you can just sit, record, edit, and shoot. I don't have time to edit anymore in my life. I think a
Yes, yes,
lot about it, but I feel that right now, if I become a YouTuber, I won't have that kind of content that people will enjoy. Right now, I see my clappingo videos going on YouTube, and that is good because that is proper knowledge. But
yes,
if I
yes.
make jokes and all, then I don't like that. That is already very saturated on YouTube. So that's
Yes, yes,
something. It's just a thought I
yes.
have.
As I'm asking that because your English is very good and you can guide on YouTube better way if you go there. That's why.
Okay. Well, I'll keep this in mind. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Okay, so it was great talking to you, and I really hope to see you again.
yes,
Not only on my laptop screen, but also on some big screen when you achieve your dreams. Okay,
yes,
so thank you so
yes,
much for joining, and I hope you have a great day ahead.
yes, yes. Thank you to you as well, and take care.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.